Who's your gardener here? Hello, YouTube. Well, here we are, November, and I've spent a good part of the day putting mulch on the garden, and it's probably foot and a half deep, maybe 2 foot in some places. Like I said, you're always looking for mulch. Leaves are some of the best mulch you can put on your garden. I've just got some, now you want to chop them up, you know. If you can't chop them up, take them and put them in some garbage bags, black plastic bags, and set them out. And what will happen is they'll start to break down over the winter time, and then you can put them out in the spring and whatnot. But yeah, putting the mulch down. Next year we're going hay, so alternating. I'm gonna try and get a couple loads of manure in here and amend the soil here a little bit. But tomato trellis made it to the end. I just leave it on there. Birds will eat some of it. They'll make nest with some of it. Pepper plants the same way. Just leave them on there. The rhubarb this year I thought did phenomenal. And I did not harvest a lick of it. I mean, what we see here, of course, I've had a couple freezes on here. So, but I haven't harvested any of it. Everything I've read said to do that, and you'll have a better flush next year. You can start taking a little bit the second year, and then of course the third year you can start taking from it. But just trying to let it get established real good. What I got going on still here in the garden though is right here. I got carrots still in the garden. They've had, I don't know, half a dozen freezes on them already. And they're cold hardy. You can see here's some of them that got a little burnt a little bit from the frosts. But that allows them to be nice and sweet though. Something to do with the cold weather when they get a freeze like that. See, they're pretty good sized carrots. Get you in the shot there. But you can see my finger. And I'll either dig them out and put them in my basement downstairs or in my crisper downstairs. And last year I had a whole batch of them, and just don't wash the dirt off of them. And I always leave a little bit of stem left on them. That helps. But I'm also I think what I'm going to try and do half of a bed, and I'm just going to cover them with my leaf mulch and winter them. I'm just going to leave them in the ground, and when I want a carrot this winter, I'll come out and scrape the snow back and retrieve me a carrot. But I still got some lettuces trying to hang on. A lot of it's gone to seed here. I've been eating these top halves though. They're still not too bad. These big leaves down below, they're a little bitter, but these top leaves ain't bad at all. I've been eating on them a little. But they'll freeze. And then if you just let it warm up, you know, don't come out and pick on them when they're cold and when they're froze. But what'll happen is when you come back like mid-afternoon and the sun's hit them, they'll thaw back out and they'll be just like this. I mean, this is just as fresh as can be. And once again, it's been frozen half a dozen times. Now some of these are on a long leg now, like this guy right here. He's he was one of my spring lettuces. But I still got stuff in the garden. Pole beans. I'm just letting them dry out. They're at an ugly stage right now, but they'll make it. They'll dry up. I come by this a little bit ago and I thought, oh, I forgot to even pull that sucker out. I got two little heads in here. I don't think they're going to do anything. They got worms in them too. I'll just pull them up probably. Been making mulch all day just about. I still got some kohlrabi over here. I've been picking them a little bit at a time. They got the old cabbage worm hit them pretty hard this year. And that one back here is trying to go to seed on me. But I've been using them a little bit at a time. Cold hardy right here. This is kale. Yeah, I don't expect it to do a whole heap of a lot. When it gets cold, everything slows down. But I had planted that a little later than I should have probably, but I got a couple little plants out of it. Farmers are knocking down them fields. I got a couple beets left in the bed, and I'll mulch this deep, and what I'll do is just leave them, and if they come up, I'll see if I can get some seed off of them. These are bull's blood, and then these over here are early wonders. But man, I can't even tell you. Got some garlic coming up. I need to split all that up and plant it right next year. That's left over from a couple years ago. I was pleased with the garden this year. Was not able to finish the hot tub bed because of first we had the COVID, and then man, I got bad sick. So it's still on the to-do list. But the beans did phenomenal this year. I'm going to save these seeds off of them. And I will grow them again. I probably ain't going to do them next year. I might give the old Kentucky Wonders a whirl next year. I don't know. We'll see. I've been looking for some Missouri Wonders. And I'm going to see if I can get some from Baker's Creek. See if they have any left. And see if I can grow some of those next year if I can find them. But even though the gardening season's over, if you will, I mean, I still got carrots, but you need to always try to be thinking ahead. Looking for mulch. See, now I'm going to use hay next season. So what I'll do is I will get some, and I'm going to leave it out. Okay, I want spoiled hay. I want it to be even a little rotten, if it will. But I'll get some hay. If it's old hay, good. If it's not, I'll set it out all winter. And of course, come spring, all this will reduce. You know, there's places in there it's 2 foot tall, but it'll reduce down. And then I'll just start over again. I'll put me some cardboard down and start my lasagna method again, and no weeding. I showed you guys that this year. Hadn't touched the garden in 3 weeks and come out and had a little handful of weeds. So this method does work. There is a little preparation, but come middle of the summer, I ain't pulling a bunch of weeds. I just ain't into that. But all right, who's your gardener here? Lord bless. Have a good day.